Hey guys, Coach Life here again with some more War3zuk tutorial. So today I just want to cover off how I get all my materials. Obviously you already know I use a level 6 auger, and the options are you can just go around and just mine these nodes like this, but what I find, rather than just waiting for them to respawn, I don't actually destroy the respawn blocks, which are the little tiny stones. You see, you got a stone there with 15,000 hit points. As long as you leave that there, then you don't have a problem. They will respawn, but obviously, much like the real game, these things spawn on real areas typically. And there we go. Look. There's the raw iron right underneath the node, so you can leave that node there and just dig in underneath. Now also there was some coal, so I'm guessing that at the edge of that, yep, and there it is, the coal. So I've got a mine here right behind my base which is packed with raw iron and coal, so resource wise not a problem, and you can dig out probably 50,000 coal and a similar amount of iron in a few hours of game time, which is probably equivalent to about 10 or 15 minutes of real time. Of course you will have to cope with screamers and associated mobs coming in to meet you, and there we have it, screamer bear straight off. Keep the entrance small enough they can't get to you, and you can just sort them out. Job done. So obviously we've got a few mobs coming in to see us as a result of the screamer bear, but yeah, no big deal. Anyway, that's just a quickie on how I get my materials. The other way is obviously we go and raid stuff, which is the traditional way, and knowing a lot of the POIs in this game, I tend to be fairly specific about what I target. And today I think what we'll do is we'll head up here, we'll look at the Sly ship, probably the truck stop, maybe the Rick Danger mine, and we'll just do a little bit of time in each of those. I have got the Eden Mall on this map as well, so I've never done that ever, never been in it, so I might pop in that during the course of this series and see what that's like. Anyway, let's just mark the Sly ship on here and we'll head over there. See you there, guys. So here we have the Sly ship. Now this typically spawns like on the edge of a city or something like that. I didn't have it on this map, so I manually placed it because I thought it would make a good POI to show during the game. She's taking some killing. Right, I've just noticed my shotgun is particularly battered, so I'm going to repair that. I'm definitely going to need that. Have I got a junk turret with me? No, I haven't, so no big deal. So we'll head up here. Now this has a lot of mobs in it. I mean a lot of mobs. So if you look down you can see mobs in there. There's mobs in here. Mobs in here. So yeah, there's a lot to deal with here. So I'm not going to mess around. We'll get the Spaz 12 fully. Oh, sounds like we've got a demolisher somewhere. Don't know where he is. Probably in here. Right, axe. There's my axe. Anything else I need? No, I don't think so. Right. Now this particular POI, found in the past, it isn't particularly stable, so I wouldn't recommend building a base in here, no matter how appealing it might look, as it does have a habit of collapsing, and when it collapses, it takes all your gear with it. It just turns it all into rubble. Ouch. So let's do this floor first. One in here. No, so you've got a workbench in here, you've got a chem station, which is what makes it kind of attractive to use it as a base. And although it looks like it's made of wood, a lot of it is actually concrete. So it's quite durable. It's just not very stable, or I've had it collapse a few times, so you just have to be aware of that. Right, so in here you've got a lot of crates, working stiff, etc. So yeah, a lot of good resources there. So here you see it's wood and it's got concrete as well, reinforced concrete. So it is quite durable to attack. It's just that when it goes, the whole thing comes down on top of you. Right, got a few in here. Oh, there's a demolisher. Doesn't look very happy, does he? Whoops. No, don't you dare. Don't want any diseases, thank you. Right. So we get in here, we've got popping pills. We've got a food area here. So it's just beds, there's nothing more in here. Seems to be there less mobs in here than usual. Normally this place is absolutely swimming in them. So food area here, obviously. Lots of shamway crates. And then down here, yeah, usually the deck above is just full of cops and stuff, so I think he's toned it down. Bit of a shame. I preferred it difficult. I mean, you got to, you know, there's a lot of loot in here. You got to make it, you know, somewhat of a challenge. I'm just romping through this. So yeah. So also there's more crates up this end. Now this is typically where mobs come in from outside. They break through these walls down here and get in. But as you can see, it is concrete with a wood skin over the top. So it's takes them a while to get in, but they do it. So I'm looking at, I've just blown away bits of walls, haven't I? Yeah, so that's one place you can get a lot of resources from. Just grab all the murky water. Saves me making a run to the lake. Some nice tools there. So, still a few schematics short, so let's grab these crackerbook crates. Got broken something or other. Thought my axe was a bit slow. So I'm not going to go through all the crates. We'll look at some of the more interesting ones, shall we? Yeah, so this floor's normally absolutely heaving with mobs, but obviously he's toned it down a bit now. In the room with the workbench, there is these drawers which don't have an awful lot in them. I did use them as storage when I made a base in one of these. I didn't stay in it though, because as I say, it just falls apart. Let's just see what these hidden ones are. No. Oh, it's going to be furniture and crap, isn't it? Yeah. Hidden stash. A bit of gas. Right, so then we've got the other end. These are obviously a good source of, well, when they're not already done, normally a good source of sewing kits. Looks like a plug, but as you can see that the floor fell out when I lucky goggles +4. Got some bookcases. Not an awful lot of interest there. Got a safe here, which we'll crack into quickly. More bookcases. I'm just going to read the ones that we haven't already got. And then I'll just quickly scrap most of the others. I know I should be splitting them down, but just can't be bothered. It's lazy, as John would say. Have we got some of those? No, we haven't. That's not as good as we got. Scrap, scrap, scrap. Scrap. Use. Yep, that's all good. Right. So yeah, oh, got upstairs as well. Didn't do upstairs, did I? Nothing up here. Been a while. So the only other place there is loot is at the top of the masts. Yes, really. Which gives quite a good view of the map, because you're quite high up. So be careful you don't run off the front. This wasn't very exciting. Of course, you can scrap the crates and use them, take the materials out of them. Oh, I hate going down ladders. Ladders in this thing they're bloody awful. Should have brought some shit strops with me, shouldn't I? Could have jumped off the top then. Oh, just to purse up this one. We should be able to see what's. There's an ammo crate on the other one. That's alright, that's fair enough. Oh, come on, go down. I haven't got any shit strops, have I? No, it's a shame. Jumping off here would be bad. Hopefully this has got something a little bit better than what the last ones had. Some arrows and that was about it. No, it's the same old crap. Right, okay. So now, one of the places I've never raided is the big store. Was it Hell something or other? I forgot what it's called now. Let's have a look on the map. Hellmart. I've never done that. And it looks absolutely heaving with zombies. So I think we'll go and do that. We can discover it together. In the meantime, I'm just going to empty my inventory of all the stuff that I grab that. Most of this is probably going to get scrapped down anyway at some stage, but I'll do that off camera because it's a little bit dull to say the least. My videos do tend to go on quite a bit. Two reasons really. I'm pretty crap at editing. It takes me forever to get through and edit. And secondly, I never know how much I want to cut out. You know? Right. That's given us some space. Let's head over to Hellmart then, shall we? I think it's this one. Obviously another one based on Walmart from the sounds of things. Oh, got a lucky loser book there, can use that. So yeah, let's see what's inside here. Got some Nuka-Cola vending machines. We'll strip those down on the way out. Okay, this doesn't look too bad so far. A little bit sleepy, aren't they? Ooh. So you see, I'm not very cautious for someone playing on the warrior difficulty. Infection there, just snaffle some of that. Oh, so I've got a few incoming now. Quite good resources here. They got some used broken chem station, a working workbench. That's not working. So concrete walls, so it's pretty sturdy. So a good grocery section. Deli looks a bit bare. It's got more vending machines to take apart there. Oh, damn it. So I saw something green. More vending machines. I'll just grab those. So do all the ones while we're over here. Yes, you can take apart working vending machines with the HD impact wrench. course I wouldn't really take apart the normal ones, but the Nuka-Cola ones, useful source of steel. Right, what have we got over this section? This is a pharmacy. Got a pet section. What's this? We've got a motor section. Let's go and check that out, shall we? Couple of chassis and bits, that's nice. Those weren't quite so good. So we got 2 pickup chassis and a cruiser chassis out of that. That was cruiser handlebars, so we got enough there to make a cruiser just from this one location. Oh look, Kenny's armless now. Right, let's grab this safe. So yeah, what you'll notice is I tend to sort of blat through things. I'll definitely miss stuff. Let's put it that way. But I will get a lot. I tend to focus what I'm looting rather than clear out the whole place. It does mean that you can miss stuff, obviously, and normally I would have gone through that whole ship for myself, but this is just a kind of a tutorial game. I'm just going to blitz through some of the bits and leave the rest. I'm not even stopping to see. We'll just see what we end up with at the end of it, and that's kind of the way I operate, really, is just get through it, get out, move on, and see what's at the next location. All these shelves, obviously, good source of food stuff, so I just grab it and then chuck everything I don't want afterwards. Yeah, those are pretty good over there as well, so it's not too bad. Let's have a look in this. Did we do that one? Oh, it's a Shamway lab safe. That means we should probably get the sham recipe out of it. Yeah, sure enough. The sham recipe. Scrap. Use. Oh, just completed that one then, the batter up series. Yeah, I think that's all done in there then. Yeah, that's not as not quite as exciting as I was hoping for it to be. There is another supermarket. Let me see if I can find it. So, if you go into debug menu, you've got POI, and this is basically a list of all the POIs in there and their grid references. So, let's have a look. Let's just try supermarket first. Slavko, that's the one. That's the one. Now, I wonder if any of those are nearby. So, I don't know what our location is at the moment. So, let's have a quick look. We are at grid reference 97 west, 339 north. I think that one's going to be the closest, isn't it? So we're going to need to head north to get to that. So let's see what we can find. This place, Slavko, is an absolute monster of a place. Is this it? This is definitely a supermarket. No, that's Walcott. So, done that one many a time, and I think I've done it on a lot of my playthroughs as well. Right, I'll just head up there, and I'll see you there, guys. It was closer than I thought. Right, this is Slavko. Now, this is... we've got an Elmark Parts Centre over there as well. That's a fantastic place to loot. Right, this is an absolute... Well, it's evil, that's all I'm going to say. It's without doubt the toughest of the supermarkets to raid, just purely because there is so many mobs in it, but the loot makes it very worthwhile. You can see me dying at this place because I'm... I remember, what's my game stage at now? What are we at? 1,600, game stage 88. So we're not quite up to the best tier loot yet, but we're getting there. And there is bound to be some demos in here. There's a bear in there where it says build a bear. There's normally a bear in there. A zombie bear with about 2,000 hit points. This shotgun is an absolute beast. And it's the reward for the farmer quest line, in case you were wondering. So when you do the farmer quest line, this is what you get back. So you've got obviously a shotgun Messiah here, which has got some good shelving in it, full of gear. Uses the new... Oh, there's the bear. Let's give him a... Right, that's him sorted out. Ouch. So you've got good source of stuff there. I normally just let the guy work on that door for a little while and then finish it off with my... auger. Oops. And then out the back keep knocking my right mouse button when I'm shooting. There's obviously got pop and pills there, toilets, got a little cafeteria area here. So there's like a robot around somewhere. And then through here you've got a massive warehouse, and it's got a lot of resources in it. There's the robot. So yeah, remember I said the supermarket that's got all the cobblestone and cement in it? This is the one. So you've got all these barrels and everything else that you can loot. Got a robot out there, I'm not really worried about it. So that's the back kitchen. Boxes, Shamway boxes in here. That takes you back out to the main store kitchen, cafeteria area rather. So obviously got all these clothing racks, quite nicely organised, that you can go through. Toilets obviously, complete with zombies. And you've got your pharmacy there that you can get into. Now, I mean, obviously you can do this at an early level if you're sufficiently, if you've got sufficient gear. You could also even make a base here. But yeah, I mean, it's got a lot of resources here, as you can see. Right, let's head up to the shotgun Messiah end, because that's going to be hopefully something more interested in it than just pills. Oh, we've got the recreation area here. Yep. The break room. These safes, books. That takes you through into there as well. Vending machines. There's rock busters actually. Right, so yeah. Is he broken out of here yet? Oh, useless, aren't you? There's only one layer of door, so it will break quickly. So yeah, now every time I've done this, every single one of these shelves behind me has been populated. Not this time apparently, I've got a few that aren't, but generally speaking you get a lot of fairly decent stuff out of here. But like most of these sort of places, the higher your loot level, the better you're going to get out of here. Level 4 machete, I'll take that. And obviously the gun safe, which if you've got the universal key is pretty straightforward. Cash, we've got these ammo displays out the front. So yeah, pretty good POI that. Don't think there's anything else in the Build-A-Bear, no. So that's about it in there. Obviously you've got a significant number of cars out here that you can break down. And obviously the truck. I haven't been up on the roof on this. I don't know whether there's anything up on the roof. So I'll leave you to check that one out. Now, Elmart's Parts Centre. This used to be my #1 source of car schematics and stuff, but sorry, car parts. It's been a little nerfed of late. There's certainly not as many passing gas crates in it anymore, but it's still an excellent POI. There's a lot of mobs running around downstairs, but I've never had them manage to get up to me. There's a lot of fuel down there that you can go and grab. There's obviously all these vehicles you can break down. Upstairs there's a few businessmen and safes and stuff that you can break into. But this is my favourite room. Oh, I hate you can't jump when you when you press reload. I remember Glock 9 said something like that. Was it? No, it might have been Grand Spartan actually. Right, so yeah, these crates, they used to be like 2 layers, and they used to be full of car parts and vehicle parts. There's not as many now, but yeah, there's still quite a few. So no, where are you? Ooh. Dropped a loot bag. So that's just, don't know why I really worry about Mega Crush. I only use Stormfall Monster Cola now. So you've got a lot of food shelves you can loot, and in here you've got a lot of crates you can loot. So I just zip through them. There's another load in the opposite diagonal corner as well. Got another motorcycle chassis. So you got these ones as well: engine, wheel, and battery. Yeah. Oh, got a Sherp chassis, and Sherp's pretty crap, but yeah, it's all money, isn't it? Chainsaw schematic at last. No, we had a chainsaw schematic, haven't it? Yeah, I had a chainsaw schematic. Oh no, I didn't. I looted a chainsaw, didn't I? And used that to make the HD chainsaw. Right, so up here, yeah, you've got a couple of safes, and there's sometimes some safes in the end of these desks that you can loot as well. There's a kitchen here full of food and drink. So you've got coffee machines, soda fountains, more Mega Crush, fridge. Yeah. So great little location to loot this one. Right, let's head back to the motorbike, drop some stuff off, and then see if there's anywhere else we'll check out. I think probably, actually, this is probably enough for today. It's 36 minutes long, probably enough to be getting on with. We can pick up with some different POIs tomorrow. Save making a hugely long video. So hope you've enjoyed that, guys. Hope that's given you a good insight into a bit of mining and some of the POIs I do. So yeah, have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Coach Life out.